people suffer from this. Doing research on the topic, there's very little out there of other videos, so hopefully you'll get lots of benefit from this, because I've helped a lot of people with this and the results have been really good so far. So in the Indian community where I'm from, there's this misconception that there's some kind of oil in the knees, and as the oil runs out then you start to get clicking in the knees, but it's not so. It's to do with the tendons and the patella joint, the patella kneecap at the front, and the tracking of that, and that's what causes the clicking in the knee joint in most instances, not grinding of the actual joint and arthritis or anything like that. So what can you do about it? The first thing that you can do, and a really basic one, is probably what you'll hear if you go to your doctors, which is try and maintain a healthy weight. If you gain 4 kg in weight, you increase your chance of knee arthritis by 50%. So load biomechanically does have an impact on the knee joint, and it's going to be more difficult and more pressure on the knee for it to move around freely and to do its job if you're carrying excess weight. So that's probably one thing to consider. If you're not carrying that, then you can skip that step. Second thing is a little bit of massage into the knee, so you can get any oil. I use almond oil here, something ready. You can use biofreeze, any kind of thing that you like, deep heat, and just apply a little bit of oil to your hand, and then just before you go to sleep, first thing in the morning or after your shower, just rub it into the knee joint, front and back, and it will help to loosen off your knee. Any tension that's building up in your knee, any tension that's building up in the muscles around the knee joint, and it will greatly reduce the clicking, as well as improving blood flow, nutrition and drainage to the knee joint. So all around improves your knee health, and it only takes 30 seconds per knee, so this is definitely a worthwhile investment. Third thing to do is lifestyle modification. If you're not doing this, then your knee is not going to stop clicking. So by lifestyle modification, I mean if you sit cross-legged like I am for long periods of time, your knees are going to click because you're adding a lot of compression to that hinged knee joint. If you kneel, if you get down on your knees for your work often, like if you're a carpenter or something, carpet fitter, that type of thing, or if you're a builder and you do tiling, that type of lifestyle, or if you are a district nurse. So there's research papers on district nurses and knee pain, because adding that kind of compression to the knee joint is the fourth thing that you need to do if you're getting clicking in the knee is you want to strengthen the muscles that control the tracking of the patella. So this joint at the front, this is often when you squat the bone that moves and the bone that causes clicking of the tendons, or the actual bone underlying the surface behind that. So what you want to do is strengthen the muscles that control the tracking or the movement of that bone. And exercises that will do that is things like knee raises, leg raises. So you're lying on your back and you lift your legs up, or V-ups, so you go in this position like that. Wall squats, so you're standing up against the wall with your legs at 90 degrees, and make sure your knees don't go over your toes. So you're here, you've got to step forward because you don't want your knees to go track in front of your toes. And then you hold this position for as long as you can with good technique, so you're not shaking around too much, you're not pushing back into the wall too much. That type of thing will really help for the knees as well. So those exercises are great. And the fifth thing that you can do is look at your nutrition. So omega-3 is known as a good supplement for reducing inflammation in the body, and there's vegan sources such as algae oil. That's the only vegan pure source of omega-3. And if you're a meat eater or a pescatarian, you can have omega-3 high strength cod liver oil. So that's an option in terms of that. So those are the 5 things that you need to do to reduce clicking in your knee joint. If you do those on a regular basis, spending, investing a little bit of time in each one and making that lifestyle modification, you're going to massively reduce the amount of clicking that you're suffering in your knee joints. The last thing that is really a good hack, which doesn't take a long time, is when you have your shower, at the end of your shower, you want to run the water cold and just put your leg, or your knee in particular, underneath the cold water for 10 seconds. So what that will do is your blood vessels are like this, they're vasodilated. When the cold water hits it, they go like that, they vasoconstrict. And then as the blood vessels dilate again, when you're in room temperature, you're causing that kind of squeezing of that blood vessel, that flushing of that blood, bringing lots of new blood into the area, and you're going to reduce inflammation in the knee joint, and your knees are going to feel a lot fresher, a lot lighter. You're going to reduce clicking and the inflammation that results from the clicking in the knee joint. and I would appreciate your comments. If you're making progress and you leave a comment, others will read the comments and they'll be inspired and they'll be able to benefit from this information as well, because we need to get it out there. There's not many people who know what they're talking about in relation to this subject. So any little bits that you can hear, any little hacks that you can help out with, then that would greatly impact a lot of people and help. So do share, like, and comment, and I'll see you on the next video.